All right, back with Medical Spanish in Canopy. We are lesson 1.3, which is noun, gender, and articles, or gender and number agreement, sorry. So we're going to get into it and try to get through this first course out of 9 for the Spanish fundamentals. All right. Noun, gender, and articles. In Spanish, every noun has a gender. This means that every word for a person, place, thing, or idea, it's either masculine or feminine. The noun gender dictates which articles and adjective endings are used with that word. Noun gender is not always linked to the meaning of the word, so it may not be obvious and needs to be memorized. I really don't like how they keep on saying memorized. Like learned, maybe. Yeah, I don't like that word, but that's just me as an educator. Fortunately, there are some, still doing this, huh? Fortunately, there are some easy ways to identify and remember a noun's gender. For example, you can recognize a noun's gender by the article that comes before it. The definite article el is used with a masculine noun, la is used with feminine nouns. Similarly, the indefinite article un or una is used with a masculine noun, and una is used for feminine nouns. Okay. For example, el hijo, which is the son, la hija, the daughter, un pinchazo, una prueba.
El hijo, la hija, un pinchazo, una prueba.
Prueba. Una prueba. Yeah, I hope I pass my una prueba at the end of this. All right, masculine noun endings. Most masculine nouns end in O. This ending can indicate that a person is male or that the object is grammatically masculine. I really gotta fix this. This is bothering me. Many nouns ending in ma are also masculine. As a category, days of the week, color, numbers, and languages are all masculine. El médico, el liquido, el hematoma. I like that one. That one's easy. El hematoma. Okay. El asma, el problema.
El médico, el líquido,
El líquido,
el hematoma, el asma,
and el hematoma. The H is silent, I guess.
el problema, el médico, el líquido,
El líquido,
el hematoma,
el
el asma.
Dang, okay. Oh, I had more. As category names, large Spanish, all feminine. There are feminine nouns ending in O. For example, la polio, la mano.
La polio, la mano.
Okay. Now you try. Based on the rules we've just gone over, match the correct definite article to the noun based on its gender. L for masculine, la for feminine. Pay attention to the noun endings. Okay. Let's see. So basically, if it ends in O, I'm saying L. If it ends in A, I'm saying la. El español, abuela. La vez. I don't know what. Okay. Check answers. Okay. What rule did I miss? Like, was there a rule, or were these just ones that fell outside the rules and were exceptions to it? La condición en el trauma. My poor mastery of this language is giving me el trauma. Okay. Pluralization. Plural nouns are easy to form in Spanish following two rules. If the noun ends in a vowel, add an S. If the noun ends in a consonant, add ES. Note that when nouns end in ION are pluralized to iones, the accent mark is dropped. Okay, let's review your numbers and practice pluralizing nouns. Select the correct plural version of the indicated word. Dos pastillas. What's a hint? 2 pills. That's the hint. The hint is the translation. That's not a hint. Okay, that's a translation. 100 miligramos. Miligramos. ¿Cuánto immunizaciones tiene? Really, the hints are just translations. Okay. 30 minutos. 12 semanas. 24 horas. 5 doctores. Tres heridas. Yeah, real answers. I got them all right. Check answers. Yes. Okay, it's over there. All right, so I had it right. Nice, got them all right. Let's go. Oh man. All right, noun, plural, definitive articles. Dang, 54% done. Okay. In addition to agreeing in gender, nouns and articles must agree in numbers. In Spanish, Spanish has 4 definite articles: el, la, los, las, as seen in the chart below. These all translate to the. Okay. I feel like honestly, like this stuff and like conjugations is literally when I checked out in Spanish class in high school and just started doing very poorly in that class. So I think I have a little bit of an aversion to when we're starting to get into these like technical aspects of Spanish. And also why I think when I've been the most successful, it's been around Spanish speakers where all they're speaking is Spanish and I'm picking up on context clues. But again, I am not a confident speaker in terms of Spanish, which that's why we're doing this, so that we can get better, right? Oh man, if this unresponsive page stuff doesn't stop, I might flip a table. All right, let's see. El medicamento, the medicine, los medicamentos, la enfermera, las enfermeras, la noche, las noches, el hospital, los hospitales, la operación, las operaciones.
El medicamento. Los medicamentos. La enfermera. Las enfermeras. La noche. Las noches. El hospital. Los hospitales. La operación. Las operaciones.
Okay. Now that you've learned definite articles, it's time to memorize Spanish. There it is again. We gotta start something. Like every time memorize pops up, something's gotta happen. But clearly, every time memorize pops up, the page is gonna be unresponsive. That's what's gonna happen. Oh man. Okay. Now that you've learned definite articles, it's time to the word that shall not be named. Spanish indefinite articles. Awesome. Indefinite articles are used when you're not speaking about a specific person, place, or thing. Singular, un, una, plural, unos, unas. So not speaking about a specific person, place, or thing. Okay. Un niño, unos niños. Some boys. Okay, so it's not a proper noun, and it's just like general. Una clínica, unas clínicas.
Un niño. Unos niños. Una clínica. Unas clínicas.
Say exit page and literally nothing happens. So I don't know if it's like a background script that's running in the software, but that is something that should probably be looked at by Canopy. Not a fan, especially because it like interrupts the learning process, right? You get engaged, you lock in, you're working through a lesson, pop up blocked. It's like, what? For someone like me with ADHD, it's just like that's game breaking. Based on the rules you just learned, turn each of the following singular nouns into plural by selecting the correct definite or indefinite articles and ending from the drop downs for each noun. I'm just going to ignore this. No, I'm not, because I need to interact with the page. Unos hospitales. Las niñas. Unas señoras. La fracturas. Las manos. Unas condiciones. Los niveles. Las enfermedades. Yeah. All right, we'll check it. Wow. All right. That's great. Jeez. It's embarrassing. That's what that is. Okay, let's figure out. Based on the rules you just learned. Maybe I should go back to the rules. Can we go back? Okay. Indefinite articles are used when you're not speaking about a person, place, or thing. Unas. Okay, I got that. Unos niños. Okay, so how did I mess this up? Oh, because it already has an S and okay, so I don't think I was wrong. I just misunderstood. I thought that we were taking off the O, the A's, and adding S's to them. Like, you know, señoras, not señoras. So now let's check the answers. Hello? So now they're all right, I guess. Oh, check answers. Yeah, okay. So not as bad as I thought. I just didn't understand the assignment clearly. But we got there. That's good. I feel redeemed. I wasn't wrong. I just misunderstood how the software was wanting me to interact with it. Communication is key. It's important. All right. Occupations. When using job titles in Spanish, match nouns, articles, gender, person referred to. For masculine job titles that end in O, change the ending to A and change the article to refer to a woman. For masculine jobs that end in R, add an A and change the article to so R plus A. Okay. For other profession names ending in E and ista, change only the article to distinguish gender. Here are some job titles you may frequently use in your work. El médico, la médica, the doctor. Okay. El enfermo, la enfermera. Not enfermo, that's sick. El enfermero. I don't know. When I read this, I'm like the sick one, even though it's the nurse. But my brain says the sick one, so I got to work on that. Maybe I need to memorize it. All right. El cirujano, la cirujana. Yeah, surgeon. Okay. El doctor, la doctora, el profesor, la profesora. That's me. El estudiante, la estudiante. That's you, maybe. El dentista, la dentista. Wait, but it's the same. El dentista, la dentista. So we didn't change the ending. We literally just changed the gender identifier. Okay. El recepcionista, la recepcionista. Same thing there. El especialista, la especialista. El optometrista, la optometrista. El terapeutica, la terapeutica. Yeah. All right. Can we play these? There's no play button. All right, well, I hope I pronounced them right. So there's a post, whatever. What is this? Save. Share your thoughts. Share my thoughts. Wow, with the whole community, no, I just want to give feedback to like the administrators that, hey, maybe we need a play button. All right. When talking about groups of people of indeterminate or mixed gender, no matter the ratio of women to men, the group is always referred to as masculine. For example, professors in general, los profesores. Un doctor, cinco doctoras. Los doctores. Una dentista, un dentista, los dentistas. Canopy and Chrome gotta figure out how they're communicating, because the fact that this page goes unresponsive, even though it's clearly responsive, which doesn't make sense to me, I kind of want to take apart the script and like look and figure out what's breaking, but that would be a rabbit hole that would not be CanopyLearn Medical Spanish related. All right, first flip through all of the new vocabulary words in this section. When you're ready, switch to study mode and see how well you remember them. La profesora. Hello, exit. Yeah, what are we doing? The female professor. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay.
La profesora.
La enfermera, female nurse. Female nurse. Yep.
La enfermera.
El doctor, male doctor.
El doctor.
Let's go. La médica, female doctor. Yep. Okay.
La médica.
El profesor, male professor. La dentista, female dentist. El médico, male doctor. El cirujano, male surgeon.
El cirujano. El cirujano.
Cirujano.
El cirujano.
Cirujano.
El cirujano.
Cirujano. Okay. But male surgeon. Cool. El dentista, female dentist. What? Oh, L. Dang. Okay. This is one of the ones that it doesn't change at the end. It only changed at the beginning. Got ahead of myself.
El dentista.
El enfermero, male nurse. Enfermero.
El enfermero.
El enfermero.
El enfermero.
Okay. La cirujana, female surgeon. La doctora, female doctor. And we're back at the beginning. All right, cool. Switch to study mode. La profesora, female professor. Got it. La enfermera, enfermera, and
La enfermera.
Enfermera.
La enfermera.
Enfermera. Man, this ER is messing me up. But I got it. Female nurse. El doctor, male doctor. La médica, female doctor. El profesor, male professor. La dentista, female dentist. El médico, male doctor. El cirujano, male surgeon. El dentista, male dentist. El enfermero, male nurse. La cirujana, female surgeon. La doctora, female doctor. Boom. All stars and smiles, baby. Oh, I want to advance. 100%. Let's go. That's a lie. That's some Duolingo scoring, but that's fine. All right. So now we have the Spanish fundamentals quiz. So that one actually wasn't that bad. I think that the biggest thing though, like, is with the software, and I don't know if anyone else is experiencing those problems with the screen or with the page becoming unresponsive, but like that's really messing with me in terms of learning, especially because this is such a challenging topic for me, like learning new languages. That distractor that keeps on poking in is really messing with my vibe. Like I feel like I can't get on a roll, and then when I do get on a roll and it pops up, totally just breaks it. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to run it in like a different web browser next time, but that's my biggest feedback so far with this. We had that one hiccup where it wouldn't let me like play how this term should sound. And I think getting that auditory feedback, especially when you're pronouncing it, is helpful, just because when you pronounce it wrong, you're also hearing it wrong from yourself. And we know that when we study something and it's multimodal, it sticks better. So that's why, like, when we're learning, we want to do tactile, audio and visual. And the way that we would do that typically is by writing, which is tactile, and then we're writing something down, which is visual, so we see what we're writing, and then we say it back to us, or say it while we're writing out loud, so we also hear it. And that's one of the best ways to study. So I think that this system could benefit from that as well. But otherwise, we're going to move on. We're going to take the quiz, but it's going pretty well. A little more time consuming than I anticipated, but it's new, learning the system, dealing with the hiccups, so it's all good.